Whether it's during this pandemic or at any other point in someone's life, if you're having a tough time, there's probably no better place to go than the Salvation Army. Today we're going to go inside, meet some of their incredibly dedicated volunteers, their fantastic director, and learn about all the ways that they're supporting our community.
This is just how a donation comes in, so we come and greet them out here, and then thank them for everything, and just offload it all and bring it into there. But this is what it's all about, this community giving.
This is Gary. Gary, are you a volunteer?
I am a volunteer here. I've been here for about 3 months.
Oh, wow. Okay, great. So what are you doing right now?
Right now a donation came in,
Right?
so we take everything that they donated and we weigh it, so they give credit for that weight.
Okay.
And then we put everything after that back on this table, then we go through it all and check dates, make sure nothing's outdated or anything like that. Then we put it, from there we'll transfer it over to where we can start distributing it out.
What are your guys' names?
I'm Joe.
Joe?
Joe.
Joe. Well, that's hard to remember. All right. So what are you all up to?
Oh, we're sorting out
Kinda.
soups and getting dates in order.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're condensing and organizing.
Date-wise and flavor-wise.
Yeah.
What made you guys decide to start volunteering?
Community service. Yeah, I
Okay.
started out as community service. And so it kind of, now it's rolled into volunteer work.
Awesome.
You know, once I got started doing it, I enjoyed doing it. So I keep on doing it because it helps.
All right. What was your name?
I'm Janet.
Janet. All right. How long have you been volunteering at the Salvation
Since
Army?
November of last year. I
Okay.
started with the Boy Scout food drive,
Okay.
and I have become I am the pantry queen. The Salvation Army works with the working poor,
Right.
and so some of the working poor aren't working right now, unfortunately. So that paycheck they were getting, which didn't stretch all the way most of the time anyway, is not coming at all, or very little. The casinos are doing a wonderful job trying to feed their employees, and we really appreciate that. But we all have to work together,
Yeah,
all
absolutely.
the citizens of Mesquite, and that's what we're doing. It's great. It's a wonderful place to live. We just love it here.
It is. Well, thanks for all you're doing. I appreciate it. How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Very good, thank you. So I hear you guys love volunteering for the Salvation Army.
Yep. We've been doing it over a year now. It was a year at the beginning of February.
Great. So what do you love about it?
All the people we get to see,
Yeah,
just the feeling like we're helping out in the community.
that's awesome.
We're giving back.
Absolutely. I'm sure the people of the community appreciate it. What are your names?
I'm Sam. Again. My brother and sister.
Oh, nice to meet you guys. Thank you for all you're doing. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Michael.
Michael. I'm Annie. Nice to meet you. So, tell me how you came to be at the Salvation Army today.
I got stuck in Mesquite. We were just traveling, and they've helped us get a hotel. They paid for a hotel. They're helping us with food. They're very helpful.
So this is one that a lady was stranded and they're stuck here in Mesquite, but they're staying at the Valley Inn.
Okay.
So thankfully, because of all the donations, we have special food. This is all for my homeless people and for the people who are living in the hotels right now. So it's all non-perishables. And then it kind of goes on. We don't have a whole lot of room, but you know, we do the best we can. So this is a family of 2. So we'll go ahead and give them cereals. These are perfect when they're in the room. These right here are microwavable dinners. So they can heat those up in the microwave and have some protein. canned chicken. I will give them a couple of those.
How long do these normally last for?
For
Like
the food
how many
boxes?
days worth of food will
So
it?
I usually do about 5 days, and then what we'll do is when we put people in the hotels, we go and check on them. So we check on them about every week. You know, we kind of alternate, and that's why the volunteers, they're working on the front line too. And a lot of times, because there's just 2 people working at the Salvation Army, the volunteers will help us out. So that frees up some time for us because we still need to do our other duties, such as like the energy, the SNAP, the Medicaid. It's really important right now for everybody to get their benefits. So
I'm sure it's even, like you said, it's gone up quite a bit, right?
it has. We've seen an increase. We'll get calls even on the weekends. So we've kind of been on call for 7 days a week. And, you know, you just do what you got to do. But again, that's why I appreciate our volunteers so much, because if we didn't have our volunteers, it just is too much. It's just too much for 2 people to do this. So I'm just so grateful for this community. In fact, people will tell me, you know what, we've never seen anything like the generosity of Mesquite. And in all the places I've ever lived, I've never seen such generosity here. It's awesome.
That is awesome. So are most of your volunteers long-term volunteers, or is it kind of, they come for a bit and then they're gone? Or
It's like random. So I have our long-term volunteers like Larry. He's at the front desk, and so he does all the secretarial receptionist duties, and he just did that on his own. We didn't ask. He just came here. He learned how to do it, and then he ended up staying. Janet, she's started working on the food pantry when we moved to this building, and she never left. You know, and so, but then we've had some come and go, and a lot of them will say, oh, I'll help you out at Christmas time for Angel Tree, which we are going to need some help for Angel Tree, because like I said, there's just 2 of us. I would like to put somebody in charge of the Angel Tree. We do have Jan, who took charge of the Senior Angels, and she's going to do it again this year with
Great.
Sam and Dan. And so that really helps out, because then they can divvy out all the angels to all the different businesses and pick them up, and they're responsible for making sure all the packages get together. And then we also do distribute the Golf for Kids toys, and that's over $50,000 worth of toys.
yeah, you guys, I saw pictures of last year's, and it was a massive room full of toys, which was amazing.
Exactly. And again, there was just 2 of us, and we still do all of our welfare benefits at the same time we're doing that, which is why having volunteers is so important.
So are you guys always in need of volunteers?
Not always. It's mostly during the holidays. Like during this time, this crisis that we're in, I do need volunteers to deliver food. A lot of our people, they don't want to leave, or some of them are young mothers with no car, and seniors. And so, yeah, they do have the wonderful Meals on Wheels program, which is great. And then we also kind of just supplement the people who want extra food. And so, you know, we'll give them this kind of food and some treats and things like that. So,
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
we definitely would love the delivery drivers.
What about donations? Is it, are you doing okay on that? You always accept donations, I'm assuming?
Yes, we always need more donations. We've not been in the best situation as far as trying to keep our doors open, because a lot of that is because people think Salvation Army is so huge. You know, they have deep pockets, they're going to be fine. And I used to think that too before I started working here. And then I realized, hey, every Salvation Army has to be self-sufficient. I mean, we had a family resource center in Las Vegas that had to shut down.
Wow.
So, and they still have all of their homeless shelters, you know, but we need the help here in Mesquite. We do a lot. There's a lot going out, as you can tell. There's not always a lot coming in. And we are so grateful, because this community, when they found out that we were putting people in the hotels and all the displaced people, and we're going to start helping with rental assistance when that's time, and energy assistance, and they didn't know we give out the gas cards, and we have to go buy food. sent in donations. So many people have been sending us donations, and it's really humbling, you know, because it's like, I don't even know what to say from the kindness. I just thank them. I just thank everyone who's done that to help us keep our doors open.
Tell me a little bit about how you came to be at Salvation Army and what you do here and why you love it, and anything you want to tell us about how great it is.
I just think it's great giving back to your community. I think everybody that lives here, if you're able to, I think you should do at least 2-3 hours a week somewhere around the community to help giving back and helping out. I mean, I volunteer here and other places. You know, I love living here and stuff. I think it's a great community, and I just like giving back. I've been here volunteering well over a year now and stuff, but I just like giving back. I volunteer here at the school through the Watchdog program, and I help at the fire department, and I think our fire department and police department are the best in the country, hands down.
Yeah.
You know, both the chiefs are great. They have great departments and stuff, and I'm on the SIR program now. As you can tell, I got the shirt on. And, you know, but
A man of many hats.
I just like giving back. I just, like I said, I think if we could get everybody to give a couple hours a week and things. I know it's hard right now in the situation we're in, but things will get better, folks. I know they will, you know.
All right, thanks, Larry.
You betcha.
Hi everyone. Okay, we're back now with Stephanie Woolley, who runs the Salvation Army, and she's going to fill us in on anything that we missed earlier. So what do you want to share with us?
All right, well, I have some exciting news. The Salvation Army had a Family Resource Center site visit, and we actually, for the first time, was given an estimate of how our Mesquite office assisted our rural residents. And with all the services that we provided, it totaled $1,636,338.
Wow. And that's just the programs that you helped people apply for and get. That's not including the food boxes that you give out, the kettles that you guys ring the bells for, or that we all ring bells for at Christmas. This is just programs that you help people apply for and get money, right?
Exactly. It's the welfare program, the food stamp program. Now, when I said that we get 2 small grants a year,
Yep.
this is one of the grants that we get, the Family Resource Center grant, $17,000 a year.
So you get 17, but
we've
multiply that by a lot.
actually, the estimated value of services that we provided was over $1 million.
Wow, that's crazy.
And it just really solidified to me the importance. This is a lot of work. It's not easy, you know, being in the welfare office here with 2 employees. But, you know, we do a lot out of this humble little office.
So if people want to volunteer, what do? Do they go online? Do they come in? Do they call you? How do they volunteer?
Well,
or
the best
give
way,
money?
Yeah, I mean, some people don't want to volunteer, but they want to help out. So we could always use the donations, which, like I said, stays in Mesquite. And we can continue helping people with their rent, you know, doing what we do, gas cards, all of that stuff, helping with their daily life. Or they can volunteer, and if they want to work in the food pantry, or they want to work at the front desk, or they want to help us for Christmas. I mean, kettles, that's huge. That's brought in, I think it was about $60,000 last year. And with these small grants that we have, like the $17,000 grant, and then we have a SNAP grant, which is a match.
Right.
So it's not a whole lot, that comes in to help us with our overhead. The kettles, I'm amazed at the community of Mesquite. $60,000 that they brought into the Salvation Army by ringing the bells, you know, and helping us do what we do.
That's awesome.
It's humbling. It's just that I can't stop saying that word, humbling, because I'm humbling. There's been a lot of tears in this office. So.
And it seems like every time I talk to you, there's always some new thing that tops something that was happening before, and it's just amazing that people always grow and support the cause. I know that they need more support, especially now with COVID-19 going on, and I think that we're just seeing the beginning of that. I think unfortunately it's going to hit our community a lot worse. So if you're able to give, please do. If you're able to volunteer, that's great. I'm sure that they would love your help any way that you can offer it. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Anna.